Fans of TLC's 90-Day Fiancé franchise are expressing frustration with host Shaun Robinson, calling for a change in leadership for the show's reunion specials. A thread titled, "Hey TLC, it's time, Shaun, 90-Day host, has got to go," has sparked a wave of criticism and a chorus of calls for a new host who can take charge and ask the tough questions fans believe the show needs. Viewers have voiced their discontent with Shaun's interviewing style, claiming she fails to hold cast members accountable or press for the answers that viewers desperately want to hear. Many fans argue that she doesn't ask the hard-hitting questions necessary for uncovering the truth behind some of the most explosive moments on the show. One fan shared their frustration, writing, "What is it going to take for TLC to finally let Shaun go? She is a terrible host. She never asks or follows up on the questions everyone really wants to know the answer to." Another added, "She always enables the psychiatric/drug-addicted cast members," end quote. "She lets Angela Deem and now Jasmine physically assault others without consequence." As the latest tell-all episode featured a controversial moment with Jasmine, some fans were particularly upset about Shaun's handling of the situation. "I saw the teaser for the tell-all when Shaun asks, 'Has anyone seen Jasmine?' Come on, Shaun. As if you didn't know Jasmine was pregnant, obviously building up something that we're supposed to be in for. She's spoon-feeding the viewers. As if we're too stupid to understand the shock of a pregnant woman walking out on set," one comment read. Others argue that the issue isn't entirely Shaun's fault, but rather a production problem. "It's not a Shaun problem, it's a production problem," a fan explained. "How they didn't eject Jasmine after getting physically violent tells me the entire thing is staged." Many fans acknowledge that the show's production team dictates much of what happens during the reunions, including pre-arranged entrances and scripted moments. However, viewers still expect the host to maintain control over the conversation, something they feel Shaun fails to do. Some fans have suggested a potential replacement. Vanja, another host from 90-Day Fiancé reunions, replace Shaun with Vanja, one fan demanded. "Shaun has no control over the couples ever and asks the dumbest questions. Vanja outshined her on her reunion because she was actually asking difficult questions and had control over the panel." In addition to concerns about Shaun's performance, fans are calling for changes to the show's format itself. Many argue that the live show premise, with its frequent commercial breaks, detracts from the reunion's impact. One fan commented, "The format needs changing. I'd like them to drop the premise that it's a live show with commercial breaks. Jasmine's entrance was obviously planned, it was a taped show. They could have just waited for her." Some fans have pointed out that the host isn't always to blame for the lack of impactful questioning, citing the constraints imposed by the producers. "You understand that she's just the mouthpiece for production, right?" a fan noted. Any other host would result in the exact same show, because production is calling every shot, has invited every guest, and staged their entrances and reveals. Nevertheless, viewers are still clamoring for a host who can ask tough questions and exert more control over the direction of the reunion specials. "We need new blood or someone who at least asks the hard questions," one fan wrote. "She's been terrible these last few tell-alls." As the 90-Day Fiancé franchise continues to capture the attention of millions, fans are growing impatient for a change. Whether or not TLC will heed the call to replace Shaun remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. Viewers are demanding more from the show's reunion specials, and they want a host who can bring the heat.